7-pounder, and they felt he could move up a weight and have a shot at winning. So a better shot than beating T.J. Williams. And actually, Williams didn't get a fall, didn't get a tech fall, so he only got a 4-point win. So we'll see what happens here, and that could be good strategy. But I know the Hawks think a lot of Matt Anderson's 2 Iowa guys going at it.
Matt Anderson from Shenandoah. They're both down in the same area of Iowa, southwest Iowa. Dave Kjeidgaard from Council Bluffs area, and Shenandoah native Matt Anderson going at it right now. And Dave Kjeidgaard had to weigh in at the lower weight. Is that correct?
Yes, he had to weigh in at the lower weight. He weighed in this morning, though. It's not like it's an hour. It's been several hours. And he's probably not really a whole lot above that weight. Anderson probably is a few pounds heavier. He's older, though. He's a senior, and Anderson's a second-year freshman. So that psychological factor is big here as well.
Matt Anderson, as you said, a freshman from Shenandoah, Iowa, and there's Jack Spates, the head coach at Oklahoma Sooners. Last year, Anderson redshirted, and he was a 15 All-American in high school, and 2-time state champion with a 44-0 record as a junior and 47-0 as a senior. Dave Kjeidgaard, he's a junior, actually, from Council Bluffs, and he's ranked 6th in the nation going into the season, ranked about 9th right now at 157. Kjeidgaard was ranked the #1 wrestling recruit by Amateur Wrestling News coming out of high school, and he was a 3-time Class 3A state champion from Lewis Central High School in Council Bluffs. There's Jim Zaleski. We'll see if the strategy for Oklahoma works here, because they need to win this match to put Iowa on alert that things are
changing around.
Over here.
High school coaches, you have 5 more minutes to get your spaghetti dinner tickets for your wrestlers. That's 5 more minutes. At that time, we're going to open the tickets up to the public.
We've got Dave Kjeidgaard and Matt Anderson just kind of pushing, shoving, looking for inside position, but no score. There's 1:10 left in the first period. It's 0-0. No score.
Anderson seems to be controlling the ties a little bit. Kjeidgaard's holding his own. He makes the first good shot, which ended up pulling out. No danger. Front headlock, Anderson. Good underhook, Kjeidgaard. Both wrestlers seem to kind of holding each other off a little bit. Head position, Kjeidgaard.
They go out of bounds, 37 seconds left in the first period. It's 0-0. Both of them pounding, trying to get that inside, pummeling, pushing each other around the mat, but nobody's taking shots right now. Both of them double warning. Daryl Henry just warned both wrestlers for stalling.
Both wrestlers are actually wrestling very hard, but it doesn't look like it because it's mostly hand fighting and positioning.
We go to the finish of the first period, and we had an opportunity to talk to Dave Kjeidgaard. And we'll be talking to him at the end of this period, which is now. And we asked Dave Kjeidgaard, what's it like to wrestle for Oklahoma coming from Iowa?
It's good. You know, I get asked a lot, you know, why I would go down there, but, you know, I've had a great experience. I've been down there, and it's been everything I've wanted. And it's a great wrestling state, just like Iowa is. And I've just had a great experience so far. I'm looking forward to some more good times in the future.
Super.
Matt
Kjeidgaard did a good job keeping the legs out.
Yeah, what'd he do right there? He just kind of
basically he kept his hips underneath him and his arms back, and he didn't really make any motion until Anderson was trying to put the legs in, and then he just kind of hipped his hips up and did a good job of hipping him over and getting the escape. He's looking for an underhook front headlock inside trip there, it looked like.
Scores 1-0 now. Kjeidgaard started on the bottom and got an escape, and as Dan explained to you, Matt Anderson now down 1-0, and they're both on their feet with 1:25 left.
Kjeidgaard's starting to pick it up a little bit. He seems like he's changed a little bit of a controls tie situation, a little bit more active.
Again,
underhook far knee.
For that inside position.
Underhook far knee pick. Didn't straighten him up good enough, didn't get him run over, but he's starting to get a little motion there. Starting to move a little bit. Matt Anderson's kind of has a right hand's not doing a whole lot. It's kind of hanging. It's hurting him a little bit. He needs to use that hand more. Kjeidgaard's using more 2-on-1s and better grips with his pushing and pulling action. There's a boot scoot action. No good. Here's where Kjeidgaard controls pretty well. If you get you down to your knees, tries to pull the front leg out and cuts the corner, and doesn't get that corner cut.
That's because Matt Anderson didn't go to his knees. He did a good job of staying out front, didn't he?
Yeah, he kept moving in a circle as well and coming up.
It's still 1-0 in favor of Kjeidgaard, who got the escape early on in the second period. Just 20 seconds left in the second period. 1-0 Kjeidgaard over Anderson.
First period, I felt Anderson did most of the control on the movement. I felt Dave Kjeidgaard is doing more of the control in the second period. There's that right hand again, not doing much, just laying up there of Anderson. There's a shot, but it was no setup involved. Ended up out of position. Kjeidgaard got a deep front headlock. It's a big match for both teams, actually.
You guys decide the match.
Especially Oklahoma. They tried turning the momentum around.
Top.
Start of the third period. Kjeidgaard's on top. Anderson is chosen down. Kjeidgaard's riding.
Doing a good job of tight waisting, staying on the near wrist. Heads down. Got a riding where the leg comes in.
Kjeidgaard puts the legs in.
Anderson is trying to hip him over. He's trying to get the leg out. It's still Kjeidgaard's control. Anderson's out of position there. I'm not sure really what's going on. He's hanging on to the leg, but he's trying to get it out, I would think. But no, the leg slips in.
Kjeidgaard's working hard here on top.
Yeah, he's working hard. He's going to get it. You know, he's got 30 seconds of riding time right now, and that can make the difference in the match.
Watch your face. Watch your face.
Doing a good job of controlling. Anderson has his head down too much.
Kjeidgaard's still riding here. He's got 42, 43, 44, 45 seconds of riding time. Putting a lot of pressure on top of Anderson. The score is 1-0 in favor of Kjeidgaard. Anderson not being able to get out from underneath. And if he doesn't here in 5 seconds, it's going to be a tough situation for him.
There's a minute riding time for Kjeidgaard. Doing a good job of riding. Anderson's his head's been down too much with his arms in, getting near-wristed. When he did have the leg in, he needed to limp the hip down so the knee could come out so he could build a base.
All right, set, top.
In a tough match like that, the ability to ride, control your opponent. He hit one move, but he let go of the hand control.
We're talking about Matt Anderson there, who
it's going to take a reversal to get him back in the match.
And Kjeidgaard really controlling the top right there, putting a lot of pressure. And if he keeps this kind of action right here, he's not going to give Anderson a chance to make that move.
20 seconds to go, and the strategy for the win is looking good for Oklahoma right now.
Really flattening out Anderson.
Yeah, his right hip needs to collapse to the inside and limp that leg out. But there's only 5 seconds to go, and he's going to ride him out for the victory, 2-0 victory for Oklahoma.
Big win for David Kjeidgaard from Oklahoma, and they it's 1-0, and now that makes the score 13-3. 13-6. 13-6 in favor of Iowa over Oklahoma.
No one can beat you, Byron.
And now we're going to 174 pounds. 174, where Oklahoma will be favored with number 2 ranked Byron Tucker, right?
That's right.
Jack likes what he sees there, Dan.
Hey, let's go.
He's got a smile on his face. He's got one of his best wrestlers out there, Brian Tucker, wrestling Scott Kaufman.